We score.
Sorry about yesterday. I was literally working all day. I should be fine. I mean, if it's not going to affect your MP, then... As long as you can get to Alexander, MP becomes a non-issue for the rest of the fight, basically. Other than during day waves. We all good? Or I don't know if anyone has any questions or anything. Don't forget to eat snacks.
can rest. Sloppy.
Already say 2 minutes.
Oh, yeah, we're calling 2 minutes. Holy shit, I almost quit it.
Yeah, that's kind of close. It's okay.
Oh, would you like to change my idle to J-Waves or should I keep using...
I'll keep it on now. Let's go middle.
Okay.
North, wait for debuffs. Debuffs are out.
Are we buffing by now?
Yeah, yeah. Alright. Alex is at 3. Alright. Heart relative.
Oh,
One
shit.
on that side.
How much?
Okay. Align to the north.
It's okay. It happens to me too a lot when I do the PLS.
Alright, wormhole coming up.
Look at south.
Yeah, remember to look south. Okay, south. Out.
Oh god.
Oh god, it was Apocryph. Oh.
Yeah, I think whoever was too far north. I didn't really see, but you should be right on the red. That's fine. I don't know. It depends. I didn't really see. I think that's what it was. But you're supposed to just be right on the red dot if you're one or two.
I think from our perspective over at 1, I was 1. I took the cleave and I was fine from APOC, and I just inched over to prepare for my puddle at the end, but it looks like maybe Elena went slightly too far and got clipped by like the 90-degree angle of the cone or something.
Yeah.
But
you might have been fine then, Trent. I actually just didn't see. I just know that it's a very common thing is like you really want to be right on the red dot because you just want him to be. You want his cone to be like, yeah, he's like a 90-degree angle, so. Yeah, that was a very good first pull.
What the fuck is happening to me?
The sad noise.
I heard it go off right.
Oh, my Betty.
Yeah.
14 tries.
Swapping.
Oh shit. Oh, sorry. That's my fault for how did I do it.
No, you did 2 minutes. Yeah, it happens. I didn't call it out.
No, it's fine. I guess I should just make to break the habit.
It's a rough habit to get into nowadays, or I gotta, because like it's just everywhere. We'll be fine. If you need to hold it, just hold it for J-Waves.
Okay.
Because really the damage on Alex is like literally, it's
No,
kind of a joke on it.
yeah.
Debuffs are out.
bit too far.
Alex at 3. Alright, watch where the heart goes. Heart relative. Once you're there, look to the north.
Doesn't keep you. Gonna fall in. I can focus. It's okay, you're alive for this. Not for this matter. Look at south.
Yep, look at south.
Sounds.
Almost.
They have it and just alt.
Either between. I don't have. I can use it for the second one. There we go. I'm gonna use it for
Yeah.
the second one.
And just try to make a heal.
2 minutes.
Not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet.
No, sorry. I called it incorrectly. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
Right. Try to get me up.
Oh my pet. God damn it. Well, I wanna say my what's the name?
That's fine.
I don't have one down.
Okay. Cruise, then brute. Use wings. Use dark missionary. Use reprisal and a feint. Use anything you have. Actually, he's almost dead, so just use everything. And
Shit.
Alex. Should be a 1 minute burst now, or ish. I might have been off when I died. Try to kill him as much as you can. We might actually kill him.
So all kitchen sink if that's the case.
Probably not, but
He's working.
nah, we're done with our burst. I mean, we had a lot of deaths. We had a lot.
It's really close.
Yeah. So as you can see, like we had a death, like from inception and stuff. We had a lot of stuff.
Everyone, let's go.
But we can do J waves, right? Like that's the important thing. But that was good Whatever. Here's the way J-Waves works. Whatever button you pressed when, just do that the same, like in terms of mids. Because it's kind of hard, like, it's kind of hard to think of what we have in the moment. I'm like, fuck. But if you just get used to using those when. Yeah, I mean, if we didn't even have hollows too.
Like
I would
can
say
dump it.
yes.
I can use to green for a couple of seconds, it should be fine. Or maybe I have my summons up, maybe I can use
It
him.
depends. So it depends on how it's gonna fuck you over. Well, no, the what's it called? Is a minute long. The transition's a minute long. So as long as you use your shit
I should come back with Bahamut again on Alexander plan.
on Alex, okay.
Because I had Phoenix at the end.
Yeah, you had Phoenix at the end there. Was that using Bahamut at the beginning of J-Waves or no?
Yeah. So that's-
Okay, so if you held Bahamut from the beginning of J-Waves, yeah, because then you get that Phoenix use. And worst that happens, the Phoenix use dies halfway through because if you just kill it. But that doesn't matter, right?
I
Because
should have it back for the
you will have it. It's I know from when we get his hit points to 0 to when he's targetable is a minute and 15 seconds.
Okay, then yeah, I have perfect
So
time.
you can. That's why like MP is not an issue because you get fucking 20 ticks of MP, plus your lucid dreaming's back up when you get to Alex. So like,
You can use it before the cutscene.
yeah,
Probably.
yeah, you can use any 1 minute before the cutscene and you'll have it back.
Yeah, I should have Bahamut then. I want to hold Bahamut for the J-Waves.
Oh, quick question. It feels like I keep dying immediately before enumerations comes out. Is that the AoE landing on me or something?
That was the AoE. We only had 6 people up.
Yeah.
I mean, I used Heart of Light because that's all we should be using there. But it's a stack marker. That stack marker is strong.
You can make all 8 people, I think.
Because remember that with 2 more people, right, you're taking 33% less damage.
Right.
Right? Is it 33%? I don't know. Something like that.
It's less damage.
Just checking. And it is. You face Alex to do the enumerations on your left and right, correct?
Yeah, left and right the same way you do it in, what's it called?
Brute.
Okay.
So
What
I
happened
think-
there was we had, I know at least 1 DPS and 1 healer was dead.
I died as 5 because I got to my spot late after I took the first puddle, and I aimed it south. Or not
Yeah, I
south,
saw
but
that, yeah.
A cardinal, yeah. And then I didn't realize I would get hit by the dashers. But like, I think I could have dodged that if I moved immediately, but I didn't.
Yeah, that's why it's actually important if you're the odds, you kind of want to get used to this, even if you're evens, is you don't want to just, if you're like 5 or 6, you don't want to just go up and like this, because then when he turns to the other person, he'll smack the shit out of you. You want to at least be looking out a little bit, even if it's like diagonal. No, the tanks are going to fuck off for enumerations. So the tanks are just going to literally just go away. We're just going to go away from Alex. Towards the, I guess, relative south. So we're just going to go away, and then you guys just do the enumerations literally the same as you do them in Root Justice CC.
So I'm always right. Who is always left in the DPS?
Always left for DPS
Subin.
should be Subin, I think. I think it's 0 and Kiki, right?
Yeah, so if Subin or Do get a circle, they will go to their side no matter what. Or even if they don't, they will always go to their side.
I'm gonna
And
open
then
myself.
if both me and Kiki see that there are 2 circles on one side from us pre-positioning towards our parties, then we will swap. And I think that resolves it every time.
Yeah, that will every time.
It's a lot of, like, there's a lot going on there, and there's not a lot of time, so if during the stack we could pre-position slightly towards the side we're going to go, to make it a little bit easier for us to make that decision on the fly. I'll try to call the swap as soon as I can. But it's a bit hard to see when 8 people are stacked, so...
Could, I guess, the 4 people, the 2 that are going left and 2 that are going right, just stand slightly in front of the party? That way it's sort of obvious.
Yeah, I think during when the stack marker forms in the center, no matter who it's on, we want to scoot a little bit towards the left and the right side that we're pre-positioned to go to. Then we can make the call as fast as possible after the stack hits us.
Yeah.
You ready to go?
Yeah, I think we're good.
It's sitting.
The tornado. Oh, no. I think we can. Oh.
Oh, that guy fucked up again, didn't he? I don't know why that keeps happening.
We can mirror it, right? If it comes down to that, we can just flip the side no one on.
Yeah.
It still works. Okay.
I mean, living liquid memes are a thing for a reason, right?
I'm dead. Oh my, holy shit.
Oh, oh wait. I'm way behind. Bad this season.
It's close.
No, I fucked up. heal. I need a heal. You're fine.
Remember to hold.
Yep. Hold 2.
Rocket Punch is kind of gonna kick my ass. That should be fine.
I put on what's it called on heal. So that was fine.
Okay.
Cool.
Us are out. Alex is away. Alright, watch where the heart goes. Heart relative here. Now to north. Alright, face south towards Alex. Mid for... I will take Kiki's spot. Well, no, can't. I will.
Shit.
Alright, save 2 minutes.
Oh, fuck.
Mitts. Alright. Get ready. Cruise, then Brute. Continues wings now. Missionary. When we get over, use reprisal and 1 faint. Now is use everything. Remember, 1 minutes are free. 1 minutes are free.
Holy shit.
Okay, so Elena, when you see 5 seconds, you need to use your 10% knit, whatever it's called. It's like the soil. I will use, what's it called? Also, make sure we were pre-shielded. We are already pre-shielded.
I will not start. That was a mistake of mine. I forgot I died. My last board. We will start with Phoenix. The next phase.
It's fine, okay.
Who wants
Fine,
to be in?
It's at 3 for us, Sai. I'll press it.
Alright.
Oh, Kerator. Do we have that?
You have Kerator. We should be fine without it. But apparently there was a bug at first. I think they've already fixed that bug. Maybe not.
I'm gonna fucking shit myself.
It's real.
Ooh.
Alright, everyone focus up. Actually, enjoy the cutscene.
I can't. I'm too busy thinking about debuffs.
My mind just went blank. I do not remember what the mechanics are for this.
Alright, Sai, you take it. I'll turn off my stance if I have it on. I think I do.
2 minutes?
Yes, use everything here. Normally you would pot right at the beginning, so we don't need to this time, but...
Yeah, I started with Phoenix. I forgot that I started with a hammer because I died.
Final word, look for buffs. I don't even remember how to do this. We're doing it east-west.
I have light. I don't know what to do.
Stand on B, if you have light. Oh, fuck, opposite. That's Kiki.
Oh, fuck.
That was motion, by the way. We're all fucked. Stay, okay. Untarget. Stillness is,
I'm fucking idiot.
yeah. If you want motion first, that's fine. I wasn't even, I completely forgot that we were doing this a lot different. Oh, we're very dead because this is actually instant kill.
Holy shit.
Jesus.
If
I got
give
4
me a
damage
minute or
downs.
two, I need to review everything.
Yeah, let me look at that.
Yeah, if
signal
people need a
plan.
review, that's fine.
Oh.
Like
Yeah,
45
final word.
minutes.
Final word is deceptively difficult. I would argue final word is actually one of the more hard mechanics because it's pretty quick and there's a stillness. There's a random stillness or whatever. It's not downtime. You need to be attacking and shielding and shit.
So you get a debuff and then the bonus is casting stillness, or it's always stillness first?
No, it's either stillness or motion. We got motion first that time. That's why no one died at first. Those were the yellow swords that hit us and didn't do anything. Everyone was moving.
But where do we see the boss cast?
Yes, boss cast. It's either ordained stillness or ordained motion. The second one he casts while we're moving, during the forced march, he's always casting the opposite of the first one.
So at the end
Which
of
means
the
you want
movement-
fucking motion first.
Okay.
Because if you get stillness second, all you do is while you're moving, just everyone on targets.
You just stop doing it. Yeah.
You untarget and then take your hands off. Because you don't want to put your weapon away, because that's an animation, which
Yes.
will kill you. So you just untarget and just sit there and wait. I also completely said what we were doing wrong. So, white pillar, which was a Uberdo, you're gonna go to. I think they have them actually going to D.
Was I the light pillar?
Were you the light pillar? There's
No,
there's
I
a
think-
debuff with
I
an
think-
arrow, or there's a debuff without an arrow.
I think Shiro was the light one. Because they were the only ones.
Yeah,
not to
dark.
die.
Yeah, dark goes B. So, yeah, dark goes to B. Everyone else will go like just in front of them, and then the light pillar, I believe, goes to D in this case, right?
Yeah, they go to west. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a different strat that I'm used to, but it's
I had
Apparently
the
this
light
is what's
debuff,
called.
but I didn't have the light pillar. I think that was Shiro because they were the only light that didn't die.
yeah. If you have an arrow, you're gonna be moving, right? So yeah, okay. So it's super easy. Basically, all you have to look at is, are you dark pillar, which is what most people call them, or the pillars, are you the light pillar, which would be west? Dark pillar is east. Make sure at dark pillar, you want to be not actually at B. You want to be at the right end of. Let's see if I can actually get there without pulling him.
There we go.
You want to be like here, actually, if you're light pillar, or if you're dark pillar. That's important for later. It's not really important for this mechanic, but it's good to get used to it. Everyone else should be like right here. You can't be too far away, especially dark people. They need to be super close, because if you get too, like, the way it works is the light pillar and the dark pillar all are forced to stay still. The light pillar people are forced to walk towards the light. The light movement people are forced to walk towards the light pillar people. And if you touch them, you die and they die. The dark pillar people with the arrow, the dark pillar is at B. The dark people with the arrow are forced to run away from the dark pillar. And if you get too far away, you die. Also, if you stand on top of them right off the bat, you also die. So basically, the dark pillar needs to be here. Dark arrows need to be like here. If you're a little bit off and you go towards the wall, you'll be fine. Do not, during final word, do not sprint. Don't sprint. Because the forced march gets the sprint. So you will end up dying if you sprint. It's important when the debuffs come out to immediately go, because if you get stillness, you need to stop. The second you see stillness, you basically untarget the boss and just fucking do nothing. So hopefully you're pretty close. After the stillness goes off, you have like a second or two to adjust. It's not long though. So you need to act pretty quick.
What's the timing on that initial stillness or motion cast? Like, when does it snapshot that you should not have been doing anything during it? Is that at the
Assume
end?
it's right away. It's very... So the way it works is it's based on your animation time. So if your character is doing an animation when the cast snapshots, you're dead. So like halfway through, if you attack, your guy's still doing an animation and you're dead.
So just untarget if you see its stillness.
If you see its stillness, you want to untarget immediately.
And then if it's not stillness first, it'll be second, right? No matter what. Like,
Yeah, if it's that's what you want. You want motion first. Motion, you need to be moving. And I'm not even going to say what this cursed shit you can do, especially with new cast times. Because technically, don't do it. Don't try it. Just move. Technically, casting, that's the one move in the game where casting counts as motion. But with a second and a half cast times, don't risk it.
Oh, I want to do like jumping in between casts.
Huh? No, like it's black mage friendly. You can literally just cast Fire 4 and it'll be fine.
Oh, okay. Oh,
But don't do that because you guys have had second and a half cast times.
I'm gonna jump in between casts, okay? It's okay.
No, don't do that either. Just use instance. Yeah, so what you want is motion first, so you move, and then you get the stillness, and during the forced march, everyone on targets. If it's motion second, you should, during the forced march, look towards a place that you're not going to run towards the wall at the end of it, and already be moving. Do not risk it. Do not risk anything. Already be moving, and wait for the sword to hit. Stillness is a black sword, and motion is a white sword. So when you see the sword hit you, you know you're good. You can wait. It should say dodge as well. That's usually what most people play off of, is the dodge. After that final word, we're going to get a stack or a spread. Eight spreads or 2 stacks. Now here's the tricky part. Those stacks are on literally anyone. Any 2 people. If you are a tank, don't think you can immune it. It doesn't work. And we need the immunes later anyway. So don't try to get clever. You will YOLO it. So the way that will work, Psy, reprisal the first cast. I forget what it's called. It's either what is it? Individual reprobation or collective reprobation. Either one. That's like collective is 2 stacks. Individual is 8 spreads, right? You will reprisal the first one. I'll reprisal the second one. Here's the trick for this for mitigation. Yes, you can reprisal both with 1 reprisal, but there's nothing to use it for. So you just fucking... You don't try to game the system. We also should be using a lot there. You want to almost use everything for those first 2 hits, for the reason of the next time you need mitts is Fate Calibration Beta. Fate Calibration Alpha is a joke. and then we can play with mitigations. We won't get there. So what we'll do is just Missionary and Heart of Light, the collectives. Elena, you'll probably be mid. You'll be at 1 for individual. Everyone else should go to clock spots, but the healers need to play a little bit towards the center. And Elena, you'll just be mid, I think, because you probably have the most mitts and shit. They're not that big, and there are circles that you can see. I'm pretty sure.
Hang on, wait.
What?
I'm just trying to get a better sense of like the actual full timeline for this phase. So the is the first Buster after Fate Alpha?
Yes. And that's the one we take legit.
What? That's the one we take.
We do it.
Legit?
We
Okay.
do it with just kitchen sink. So what it is, the Buster, it's a 3-hit Morn, and then it's a stack, and then he does an AoE attack on the main tank, and you need to swap during the second attack. And it's AoE, so you have to stack, boom, 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 split, hit, and swap. And we kitchen sink that. We can also use both reprisals for it. We're like, once again, you reprisal the first hit, I'll reprisal the second. We use Addle, we use Feints. Like, it's all free. Because Fate Calibration Beta is a long, long mechanic. And then there's still Exotrines before the first Irresistible Gravy.
Alright.
Maybe we don't use... I'll have to look at the timeline. We probably won't get to it. Because we won't get past fucking Beta today. But for now, for the Buster, everyone use everything. Use Addles, use Feints, use Reprisals. Don't use Troubadour. That's stupid. And because it's 2 minutes in this. It's not 90 seconds.
This final, for the stillness and motion, is that just only described as final word, and then you look at the sword that hits you, or
No. He casts either Ordained Stillness or Ordained Motion.
Okay.
And whichever one he casts first, he's casting the opposite second.
Got it.
The thing that's tricky about it is you get your debuffs, and while you're looking at your debuffs, he's already started casting. So you have to very quickly look at your debuffs and
By
know where you're
debuff,
going.
you
That
mean
way you
the
can
an-
get there quickly.
Wait. So
The tricky part is, by the time, if you're not used to the final word debuffs, the tricky part is, by the time you're finished processing where you're supposed to go, the cast is about to finish. So you have to be really quick at knowing these debuffs and where you're going. Or be able to quickly have one person react and call stillness or motion really quickly, which hopefully I'll be able to. But I forgot that time.
I think the only ones you have to worry about are the beacons, right? Because then everyone else is going to be in front of the dark beacon anyways.
Yes.
So...
Yeah, you can look at your things, and all you have to worry about is there's only 3 places you're going. Beacon, light beacon, dark beacon, arrows.
he does. Ooh, I didn't even realize that. Okay. And then I'm looking at Alpha. Also, is So does everyone like the last thing that happens with Alpha is you either get a stillness or a motion?
The way Alpha works is there's a stillness or a motion first, then all the debuffs go off, then there's a stillness or a motion again.
Okay.
Now, which debuff you have to pay attention to your clone, right? The defamation goes north, which is the giant fucking circle. The large clock, which, how do they actually do this?
The large clock goes
Goes to the right.
and the small clocks go right. Wait, what?
Yeah. So there's gonna be in the corner. There's these little things on the ground, and to the right will be the clock and the nothings, and all the lightning bolts will go to the left. So it's always gonna be either southwest or southeast, safe. Except for the defamation, he goes opposite. So if it's southwest, it's northeast for the defamation.
Is it only the center 2 clones that are always the safe line going through? Can
Only
it be
one
the
of the
far
2
ones?
center ones are. The ones on the edges are always dangerous. So it's always, the safe spot is either always going to be here-ish where I am,
Or on the opposite.
or on the opposite.
That
And
makes it
the
simple.
defamation person literally has a little button to stand on.
It's like dashes in Ifrit Nu, I think, right? Just one person is on the opposite side looking at you in a straight line, and that's their safe spot.
Yes, there's actually a little thing on the ground, a button that you can literally just stand on.
Yeah, it's like step 5 on the toolbox. You can see the ground markings of exactly where people should be standing.
Yeah, and the people over here that are like, they show them further out. You want to be pretty close to the wall though. You want to be like here, right? Just because that defamation is pretty big. Just if you're like up here, you might actually get clipped by it. There's no reason not to just move back.
You don't want the stack to like hit the other
the
side where the aggravateds are. Yeah.
The gray on the ground is what's safe. So don't go past the gray, but you want to be pretty up close to it. Like the ground is your friend in alpha. In beta, your friend is hope you get stacks.
There's the motion stillness happen at the same time.
What, for alpha?
Yeah, during alpha.
It's
Are
always,
those-
you get to your spot, and what you do is you'll know what the order is. Let's say it can be also 2 of the same. It can be motion, by the way.
That's what I was worried about. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not always one or the other, so you have to look for both. As opposed to the beginning where he does one or the other, right? But in alpha, it can be either, the first one doesn't have anything to do with the second one, but we'll be able to see what it is beforehand. So what you do is you get to your spot, and it's just called out, like motion or stillness. If it's motion, you get to your spot and move. The second you see the first sword come down, you do whatever the second one is, right? So like if it's motion, you literally just get to your spot and just jump. If it's stillness, you get to your spot and don't press a fucking button until you see the second sword hit you. Healers, if it's stillness, like healers, just to be safe, never heal during the downtime of alpha, because A, it doesn't matter, and B, you don't want to heal and then find out that it was stillness, because that will pretty much, that's really rough for us. You can heal afterwards, it'll be fine. Our damage is more than good enough. Oh, also healers. During the buster, the one that we're taking, it's damage. Just so you know, it's real damage. Like you can't just rely on mitts because we're gonna take, it's like 3 hits. We're gonna have to get healed probably in the middle, or at least like maybe an X-Cog on 1, or you know, some stuff. You'll see. Yeah, it hurts. Yeah, but like I mean that's I think pretty much it. You have fate. Oh no, what's your question about fate calibration? Sorry. No, nothing of that matters. It's literally just movement and animation for that. So yeah, if you like regen us, like whatever. But what you don't want to do is think, oh, people just got hurt, I need to cast healing, and then the stillness comes down. The key, so the queue for Fate Calibration Alpha is literally everything happens. You get to see it. So Fate Calibration, both the Fate Calibrations, you get to see what they're gonna do. So what you have to do is you have a clone and you're following them and you're seeing the debuff on your clone. There's also the 4 Alexes spawn up north and they shoot lasers. You're gonna see lasers hit you, but those are happening in the future. So you have to see which one didn't fire lasers.
I think the easier way to look at that, since the lasers from where they're sourced, it's like a cluster over there because they're all like plus signs, right? So you want to look at the safe spots instead.
What you normally do, when I was a healer, I went to one of the safe spots. Once you know your debuff, right, you can go to one of the safe spots. And if you get hit by a laser, it's not safe. If you don't get hit by a laser, it's safe.
Yeah,
now,
we get it's one of the others, so you can just walk over to the other one.
Yes, so you just stand in one and just see if you get hit by a laser. You don't even have to really like look. Now, the stillness, the motion, and the lasers are all group mechanics, right? So if you're worried, I'm probably going to be able, especially after a couple pulls, because I've done it before. After a couple pulls, I'll be able to call it no problem once I kind of get back in the groove of it. So all of those, like, it is collective, everyone's motion, everyone's stillness. It's not individual. The only thing you have to worry about is your individual mechanic. Everything else can be called out. In Fate Calibration Beta, you only have to worry about your tether. Everything else will be called out. So if you're a little overwhelmed by how much is going on, focus on what you have to do, and we should be able to call out the safe spot, and if it's motion or stillness. Now, if we have multiple people looking for that, that's even better. That way it's not like if I just fuck up. But yeah.
I'm feeling pumped. We hit our stretch goal.
I know.
40 minutes in, which is par for the
fucking
course
good.
at this point.
I mean, we still haven't had a fully clean wormhole. We're getting there, so. But it's good because every time you get to Alex, you want to do prog on Alex. So.
Oh, I thought you were 5.
I can press.
Oh my god, I'm stupid. That was literally just me.
Yeah.
I mean, I shouldn't have died. I literally just like kept walking. Like, oh shit, and then I just wasn't looking at what I was doing.
Fine. Sorry about that. I probably.
Honestly, I forgot that could even happen.
Wait, go away.
Again.
We have too many bees or blues.
When did that happen?
I know I had it, so. I saw two there and was like, oh.
And nobody was with me on orange.
Oh. That's fine. It hasn't been that much of an issue, so.
Oh, it happened. Verla la first happened. We didn't see it.
Oh no. This is why I show up you road. You can see everyone there.
What?
I'm watching the replay.
didn't.
La lapel mom. I'm gonna make you with Allagan gear that is yellow and red neon so I can see you. I like thunder, I like this metal color stuff. Second verse.
Alright. Eagles are out.
Hey, my pet get a pot too. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, that's I'm fucking dumb. I'm sorry.
Just try to res, because we can still prog at least the mechanics and stuff.
Maybe every 3 after I get hit. There we go.
I think
It's fine. I mean, that was scuffed as hell.
I was scared of the ball coming slowly towards me.
Like, I didn't even move fast enough there, so I was actually already giving up on it, because we didn't weaken the heart. Yeah, we die anyways. The next, basically, he gets a damage up that the next damage just wrecks us. If we want, we can do like one more poll or two, and then we'll take a break.
I think that was my first time ever getting the blue tether while Cruz was on the map. So that's how I fucked it up. I honestly forgot that was part of it.
Oh, God, heights. Moved up, sorry.
That was an unreasonable degree of precision on that.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, yeah. It's still technically
It's-
savable?
It's on tank healers.
Yeah, we can still save it.
I'm
Oh,
gonna die here too.
probably.
Oh. Oh, is this gonna kill us though?
I'm disoriented.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
That's actually.
You can take a break now.
That's my bad on the limit cut. I was thinking there was still another Hawk Blaster behind me, so I was like, oh god, I gotta move up. I shot it, couldn't do the same.
Yeah.
You can take like 10 or so. I'm probably gonna get something really quick to eat, so I might actually go later than that. It might be like a little bit over 10 minutes, but we'll see.
Yeah, I might.
my brave little spark. How long you've wandered, burned bright as a star. Oh, I have awaited you patiently all this time. Past every fate, now sing with me once more. Share of your life, far greater than memory. It's lost and love words cannot hold. Boundless the tale overflows and carries mortal to sea. Remember the rain near and
Oh, don't forget Snicky Snacks.
Yeah. Hold. How the focus pool is still really helpful.
Yeah. Brute has all on brute.
Probably next enough to kill him.
Debuffs are out. Alex is at A. Alright, art relative here. Two more. One more coming up.
Try to look south.
Look at Alex when he's spawned, just south. Alright. No, we definitely do not want to be
Oh,
there.
Oh, I thought that they were across from each other and I hear the sound.
Yeah, it's always a plus.
Okay, that was my bad. It sucked. I was the first sock.
Oh,
I went to the wrong place, but... As a tank, by the way? As a tank, we can soak 2 puddles.
I'm sorry. I thought it also was like I thought it was south and north in that because I hear the like the shout, so I say, oh. It's
No,
behind me.
they are always...
Like-
It is always going to be one north and one either east or west.
Okay.
Because they always spawn right next to brute.
So it's never safe to be in the.
It is always a plus.
Okay.
Yeah,
Good to know. I didn't know that.
that's fine.
I always thought it was like an X or not X, like a line or something like that. But yeah, my bad.
you said tanks can technically soak 2 puddles?
I mean,
Define can.
I did 2 in a row, I think. I mean, look at this. So I took the first puddle. The first puddle barely even went through my shield. The second puddle, I had Caracol on, so I had a 10% min. And it did 33k.
Interesting.
Now, granted, I was probably going to get fucked by my Cruise Chaser Slash, but if we use Mitts, I think he'll survive. That's also not the play. Anyway,
Right.
it's just interesting. I was like, shit. Yeah, it doesn't mitigate everyone. You basically just pre-shield usually. Because it wore off by the time people were taking like a bunch of damage, so. You don't have to use it, but it's also kind of free, so.
I think the one niche use case for that is like if one of us is 3 or 4 and either 1 or 2 dies.
Yeah, we can go and take it.
Although I don't know if the Vuln from
The Vuln from
because
what's his face lasts longer, so.
I just don't know if it's the same amount of Vuln or if it's like because sometimes Magic Vuln is like, oh, you take like 50% more damage, and then other times you have like E9S where it's basically a 100 times multiplier.
The other thing, Elena, is if you use it, you probably won't have it for Mega Holies. That's why I'm using Heart of Light. I mean, we have Heart of Light there, it should be fine.
Alright, you ready? Reading. Oh,
I don't have this. Oh. Liquid kind of a bit heavy.
So is Liquid. We're good to go to just Liquid now.
Click on this.
Probably gonna.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought it was the same, none of the numbers already. Oh well.
what?
save twos. He looks around. Alright, Alex is at 3. Alright, heart relative. Now true north. Alright, one Look at Alex.
Oh wait.
Silence.
You need a flex on the.
Oh, do you got it?
Wait, what do you want? Oh,
I got it.
nice.
Okay, get ready for mitts. Get ready for mitts. Hold, yep, hold.
Thank you. Got it.
Alright, get ready for J-Waves. Alright, wings. We can do what's it called now? Missionary. Reprisal. Anything you have. kill it super fast. 9 stacks is pretty fucking fast.
That seems to be the theme with this group.
So eventually, we won't do it this time, but eventually we might actually start milking this to let people build gauges and shit. Because it doesn't matter when you kill him. Like when you kill him, he does his mechanic. It's not really timed. But we can just kill. We have it. People aren't attacking right now. All right. Remember to. You gotta be careful. That should be fine.
I think I'm able to cap my gauge without even worrying about it. We do so much damage.
Same. Yeah.
Okay.
Just full gauge right now.
So just fucking go.
Yeah, it's just us, your cards, and size blood gauge, right? I think.
It will
You
help
do
for
have
me.
to worry
Size
about
blood gauge
mana,
and MP.
but like
But
a lot of
you
the
get
mana is
20
just
ticks
for
here.
this.
So you get 4k MP. Just
So I
during
just need to
cutscene.
end with six. That's like
You should-
super easy. If
Yeah,
I just
you get
don't
20
use
ticks
that,
a minute and 15 seconds. You get more than 20 actually.
I think I get 9k if I don't use I'm starting this cutscene with 7k right now. I get a lot from what's it called? Just from hitting them with combos.
Yeah,
I
at the
might
end,
do
you're
like
1, 2, 3,
an extra
like-
blood weapon just in case, like pop that early and then.
Yeah, you can use
Like
blood
blessing.
weapons free, right?
Yeah, but like I might
tough.
use it like during mega holies just to get 3 uses instead of 2.
Okay, so I'm gonna let you take him. And everyone else just get ready to look at. The first thing that's gonna happen is buffs come out. Buffs are coming out now. Motion, motion. Keep moving. Alright, get to your spot. Everyone untarget the boss. Some of those darts were not close enough.
Stillness.
Everyone
What?
untarget the boss.
With him?
Better spec.
Use all mitts here. Kind of YOLO this a little bit. We have to YOLO this a little. Don't just all stack.
It's okay.
All right, go. Take calibration alpha. That's fine.
We follow our clones, right? As we
Follow your clones. You need to see what your clone gets. I will call out the rest because. Stillness first. Personal's coming out. Stillness in motion, northeast, southwest. Southwest for everyone else other than me. I'm the person who's up here. No one else should be up here.
I know.
Then it was motion. Fuck, I didn't move. I forgot that it was that.
We did it.
Use what's it called? Use it. What's it called? Yeah. I'm just gonna let you have it. What's it called me? What's it called me? Shirk. Yeah.
Get the.
I should live.
Get the beta cast bar.
I mean, you could legit. I mean, people aren't gonna live because their clones aren't up. But what we're looking for here is your tether, and if you're moving or not. That's all you're worried about.
Okay, your beacon.
Yeah, I'm Dark Beacon, so I'd be a B. You don't even worry about these stomps. You literally don't worry about these stomps. He's casting 2, so it stacks.
I didn't have a tether. Does that just mean nothing?
East.
Do we have to be in that right now or?
No, I have the
Right
same.
now is where you want to move to. Elena, what were you? If you were light beacon, you're actually north in this case. Just so you know.
Besides A, right? Like in the dock over there. Yeah.
Don't worry about it. It doesn't matter in this case, really. Because we're all going to die to this. There's 2 stacks coming out.
Oh my!
Run to.
There's 2 stacks.
Oh,
Hopefully you'll live 2
there they
stacks.
are.
No.
I
What?
haven't- You can get nothing, right, on that mechanic?
You can get nothing, so nothing is a tether, basically.
No, for in calibration alpha, I mean.
Calibration alpha, yes. If you have nothing, you're stacking with the stacks.
And the stack is on the right, right? Or is on the
Yeah,
other
so
side?
it's either... if you're southwest or southeast, the orientation is the same looking towards the middle. Where the stack marker, which is... The stack marker looks like a giant set of gears around you that's relatively big. The lightning bolt looks like a tiny circle around you, and it kind of hits you with a lightning bolt. Those people are to the left. And the giant circle is the defamation, which is what I got, and I was northeast. They also come out in a specific order, by the way, and I don't remember the exact order. I know defamation's first, and that's it.
What is Is there more to the beacon mechanic than just?
I think
like-
you were dark,
like-
right? You were dark, not beacon, right? You were the other one, just normal dark.
Yeah.
I think if you go too far from the beacon, you also
die.
die. Yes.
Okay.
If you go too
Alright.
far from the beacon, or if you touch him at the beginning. Both
Does
of
it-
those will kill you.
Does it apply to light as well? Like if you're not close enough to light at the end of it?
No.
Okay, so it's just dark. Dark cannot has to
Yeah.
tuck in close enough to the beacon so you don't get pushed too far from it.
Yeah, so normally, that's why you normally want you use the marker as your thing.
So the person
You want the
with-
beacon to be here, right at the edge of this marker. Everyone else, all the arrows should be at this edge of the marker.
How close should the light beacon be then?
The light beacon can be
Yeah.
at D or further.
Is that like is the position for that as specific as
No,
the dark? Or?
No, it's literally don't be close enough that they'll touch you.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm checking the written guide. Doesn't look like it has the same problem.
No,
that you have
it,
to end up close
it
enough.
doesn't.
Yeah, just dark.
I definitely feel like I don't understand beta yet, but everything after that point feels good.
I mean, beta's a lot. Beta is final word with other shit going on, and the final words you have to do in a different way because of the other shit going on. I wouldn't worry about beta yet. You can worry about them for next week, to be honest. After Fate Calibration Beta, we all have to dodge together because there's giant stack markers. And it is a mitigation check because that stack marker it's like a fucking truck. You need 3 10% and pre-shields to survive it. Which shouldn't be a problem with what we have.
It seems like the safe spot, or like the spot for light beacon, is pretty much the same dot for alpha.
It's actually over here, I think. I
It's
mean,
no
it doesn't
for
show.
beta, for Fate Calibration Beta,
Yeah.
No,
go north
it's,
of A. North of A. Because everyone should be trying basically to get to A. Other than the 2 people. There's 2 tethers. The long tether that's dark goes west. The short tether, not the short tether, the non-tethered person goes south. Long tether west, and then the short tether goes north with everyone else.
Wait.
For beta, you're talking about, right? Let me look. Maybe they're doing it differently. I thought they were doing it the standard way,
Yeah,
but
it's different. They have short tether, or they have long tether south.
oh fuck, the long tether has to be south. I'm sorry. The no tether's west. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Sorry, I completely forgot. I thought that for some reason I thought that the dark beacon was tethered to the dark tether that was long. But no, that's right. Okay, I'm stupid. Yeah, so for Fate Calibration Beta, dark beacon is like just east of B. The dark mover with no tether goes west. The dark movement with long tether goes south. Dark movement with the Christmas tree tether goes north with everyone else. All the lights that are moving are stacking with the together. They actually have the light beacon a little bit further. Okay, go with the toolbox for that light beacon. It's not quite the button. It's a little bit like. It'll actually, yeah, it's gonna be where that carbuncle is basically. We did True North, but if this is what they do, that's fine. Maybe it makes it a little bit less sketchy or something. I don't really know why there's a difference there, but we'd go with the toolbox.
Is it fine if they use the button anyways? Like, out of like a memory problem, like if say you get it for the first time, like, oh, I'm just gonna go where I would go for Light Beacon in Alpha, would that pull people too far? Because the stack goes off up there, right?
The problem is you need to be in the stack, right?
Okay, does that go off right afterwards? Like
Basically, you
immediately?
have a little bit to adjust, but not much. So
Okay.
I'm guessing that's why. I think the reason they pulled it from True North is that it makes the positioning for the dark arrow a little bit easier and a little bit more natural, I would say. And because the light people are going to be drawn to the light beacon person, right?
Yeah, there's some leniency too, so you don't kill
Yeah, there's
the
leniency
light
that
people.
like that positioning is not that exact.
Mhm.
The more exact ones are the dark ones because you're so close that if you're off by a little bit, it changes the angle by a lot, right? You do have some time after the forced march to adjust though. So if you're not right in your spot, you can adjust. You have like about 2 seconds.
There's no
Yes.
stillness or motion for data, right?
What's up?
There's no stillness or motion for
Nope.
data. Right? Alright.
The last stillness in motion is at Alpha.
Alright.
Jails always start northeast, yeah.
There's only 2 sets then, right? Motion stillness, just the first at the start and then Alpha.
Yep.
Alright, you ready to go?
Roommate shit doesn't compare to this so much. It's a lot easier. I used to think it was really hard between Savage and Ultimate, but you actually just fucking are so OP that I don't know.
I kind of want the mouse. I want to be a
Imagine not being one of the first 500 people in the world with a mobile mount.
well,
That's because T was out and I wasn't doing T yet, so I was just doing Warble.
or the roommate stuff or be about
Yeah, I did. I was one of the first to do.
Oh, okay.
One of the first 500. So plenty of people beat it with me.
It's really healthy for damage.
Yeah, that's also by LOL achievements, by the mounts, so, you know, that's not exactly perfect. But the LOL achievement mounts are published by default, so. Like, Mega Hard people were doing this instead when I was still a baby raider at that point.
swapping.
Debuffs are out. Alex for the day. Heart relative. Right, true north.
Fell off.
Wormhole coming up. Face Alex.
Oh!
What happened?
We both went towards Alex and then didn't get out in time to avoid the jump.
Oh yeah.
It's so disorienting, like when the wormhole is on the opposite side of Alex.
I mean, you can stay in the puddle though, right?
Yeah, but it's hard. Like it's hard to remember that on the fly.
Yeah, yeah.
Would you do?
Food check, by the way, because mine fell off mid pull. Susan?
It's pretty close, wasn't it?
Counter out.
I forgot about from that.
Out today. Heart relative. Oh, the stack's supposed to be over here. Go. Oh, you are.
Yeah.
I couldn't fucking see you. Alright, true north, sorry. Face Allen.
I did.
I'll go left where Super normally goes.
We call it coming inside.
Yeah. It's. Missionary. Reprisal. Pain. Anything at this point. And just kill. Don't even bother trying to hold or anything. Just kill him. Shield, get rid of the 10% as well. I'll take. The first thing that's going to happen is debuff's going to come out. Debuffs are out. Motion, motion.
On target.
On target. Don't move. Move. You can do it.
Spreads or stacks.
Spreads or stacks. Use mitts now.
Just looked it already.
Just, you know, 5-3 there is fine. So don't try to be a hero and get clipped by both. Recalibration.
Maybe aggravated assault left stack right.
Yes.
Yes. Stillness first. Personal's coming out now. Stillness, then motion, southeast, northwest. Stillness. You are too far, though. Pretty sure. Don't move. Try to adjust now, actually. Motion, motion, motion. Oh, whoever was that. Well, just try to start rezzing Trin, yeah. Sai, you're gonna immune this.
Okay.
Just res, don't heal, Trin. This way we can at least get beta in. That's not what kills promotion. It was other stuff. But yeah, you're right, jump. You don't want to move. I hope.
Okay. I can rest Suven in a second. There we go.
He'll be up for everything.
Follow your clones, right? Again.
Yep, follow your clone. You're going to look for what color and what tether you have. Everything else I'll be able to call out.
Long tether north, dark no tether west. Dark short tether north.
Up down. Up dark, not tether. Who is
Going to
the-
be spreads. And west. Dark Beacon is, whoever Dark Beacon is not in the right place.
Dark
I
Beacon?
have messed up in the wrong spot. I'm about to kill like 4 people. Damn it. Yeah.
That is a true North mechanic, by the way. So.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I mean, this is the first time we fucking got there. They were all
I was scrambling looking for the A marker to try to figure out where the hell I was, and then by the time
Oh,
I
okay,
realized-
yeah.
It's a bit hard to see with the giant clones everywhere and like it's done.
Yes.
What
I just
yes.
gotta be ready.
Sorry, what killed us on the south?
The whoever had defamation was down with us.
I don't think so. I think some of us.
Oh, no, they weren't. I guarantee it.
I don't died, and I thought I had the big AOE because I thought I got the first one.
I can tell you who had it if I look real quick. I mean, the defamation hit everyone. It's just not everyone gets the stack markers. Don't get magic bolts. That's why the people who died, the only people who died were the lightning bolts.
I was a wolf, right? In that scenario thing.
I'll have to look at the video. I was only really, I can call out what's happening, but I can't look at everyone's debuffs. Like that's just.
No, yeah, I'm looking at my. I'm also trying to look at what my clone has, and I think
Yeah, you only have to worry about what your clone has.
you're gonna be sure that it was in the correct spot, or I may be fucked up.
Oh yeah, I think Kiki, you had the spread. Oh, and yeah, you. Oh yeah, it's who's up there? Was that Sufin?
Yeah, I was up top.
Yeah,
I thought-
you have the stack marker though.
Oh, I guess it looked like a big black circle.
Yes, but it's not. It doesn't expand. Yours is just a big like clockwork circle.
Okay.
The defamation one expands like huge.
It's
So
like
the reason we
giant
died there
expansion.
was the 3 lightning bolts died to the defamation, and you died to the stack marker solo.
The giant blue wave, right? The defamation.
Yes.
Bluish. Like
I know the
Yeah.
defamation comes out first too.
I think for the it comes out first when the actual mechanic happens, but I think all the debuffs get shown to us at the same time. The calibration.
I always used to go to the time it based on which one I had. It should be big stack lightning bolts. At least I think so. Maybe I'm wrong.
I need to check the animation defamation. I'm scared I'm gonna see it and
100%
think
sure,
it's a
but
stack.
The defamation looks like a nova coming from you, where the stack is just like a circle that then like beams down on you.
Yeah,
Does
the
it have
defamation is like
the-
half. It feels like half the room basically.
Does it have
It
like
is
the gears,
massive.
like the cogs
The
that are on top
gears
of
is
you?
the stack marker. There's technically some gears in the what's it called, but it's kind of like a blue little circle.
Yeah, I'm gonna go grab a screenshot of that so I can remember.
Yeah.
I can link
Just in
you
case.
my link. No.
Also, I think it was Elena that said it. For motion, you don't want to move. You want to just jump. Because if we start moving and you have the stack marker and then you clip
You're
other
gonna kill
people, you'll kill them.
Yeah, I use basically jump whenever I have to move
Yeah.
in between casts. It's just easy. I practice a lot doing exchange interviews, doing in a video, just casting, jumping around the map as I was for. You do one cast, you jump. One cast, you jump, and you keep moving like that, like crazy. A crazy person. That was calibration B? No, that's A, right? B.
Yeah, so stack's a big cog. Okay.
Yeah. We can try to grab screenshots and put them in like the Strats channel or something for. I know the written guide has pictures of them.
I can show you what I
But-
got.
Do we just want to get one more poll in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we should.
I mean, it's been a good night regardless. Like,
That was third poll, I think, right? Third one in there.
Yeah,
One-
yeah, it's
third
that's
perfect
third at
Alex.
Perfect Alex poll. And granted, it was scuffed as hell, but you saw what fake calibration beta is. Now we haven't gone over how to actually resolve it completely, just the tethers. Because after the tethers, there's a stack marker. The 3 dudes jump. We then either have to stack or spread, and then we have to get to the safe circle. But we can worry about that later. They are all way easier than Wormhole.
Alright. You ready to go?
I mean, I'm good. There's a reason why. We'll talk about it later. It's the hardest of all of them, but it's not that bad.
What's crazy is it seemed really fast, and then I looked and I realized 2 minutes was back up. I was like, what?
Oh yeah. Well, the fake calibration casts are super long. Once you get used to them, it really is a joke. Like I don't even. I mean, it's easy for me to say like, oh, I barely even pay attention to them. That's because I've done it a lot of times. But like once you get used to it, it's like, dude. Especially once you realize you only have to look at.
Oh,
We're fine. We're fine.
You were too
Oh,
close.
no, I think it,
it was too close. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's fine. We can get like a real one in.
So they were-
FFXIV should be late.
Right now, I don't know how hard is DPS check.
Perfect DPS check is not hard. It's harder than any of these, but it's not going to be hard enough that I'm worried about it. I think our first clean run through we will kill. Maybe a little bit because of the end. We might have to optimize a bit, but not much.
Who's gonna be the last person, Suven or Shiro?
For sure. So I'm gonna. I mean, I think he's probably doing more when it's just raw rotation.
yeah, without buffs, I just think I do raw damage at that point. So,
Yeah.
Depends on where it is in the rotation, I guess.
I mean, it's post burst because we all get a burst in.
I've seen people get a Midari off in POVs like right before the last prison, so like, think
Yeah.
that's the best I can do at that point.
I guess if there's a death, we can adjust.
I think our prisons are right next to each other, so I'll be able to call out to you if you want to swap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't know why that started. Fucked up.
round.
The angle might be fucked on Brute.
Yeah, I don't know why you put
Yeah.
your tail right there. You were not in center. I had to
Yeah, I-
adjust to you.
I was so
I'm gonna
focused on
press
the like.
painting.
Should be fine.
I was so focused on the south space and I forgot about the
That's okay.
being in the center of the other one.
I stay later myself, sorry. I did not enough mine.
Yeah, I was gonna say that one was a little off.
You can YOLO it, it's okay.
Yeah, we can YOLO it, but these things will actually kill us. But we can try.
Where are we going? Where are we going?
Nah, I don't know. That's fine. The stack marker's gonna one-shot us because he has a damage up.
Oh, okay, okay. Oh no.
I think we should just call it there for tonight. Just because a pull to Perfect Alex is like literally like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
It was a pretty good night regardless. Yeah. So, yeah. Hey, for next week, is there anyone who can't make it because of Thanksgiving?
I might not be able to, but I'm not sure yet.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, we have a bunch of Americans. I don't know what IDT stands for. But I think that means I don't. Oh, you don't think you can? Okay. Yeah, I don't fucking. Just as it gets closer to Saturday, just definitely put it in. Like if you can't, we just won't go Saturday. If we even need to take the whole week off, that's. I mean, it happens. I mean, it's a holiday. It's a pretty major holiday in the U.S. So. But yeah, the next time we meet, definitely, I would say study up on both alpha and beta a lot. Like you should know, it's not, they aren't that hard. And you should know what you're gonna do. I don't know how they do the spreads. I'll have to look at the toolbox, but they should have a way to do the spreads. The way you do the stacks, you want stacks in what's it called? Because the stack marker in beta is always on a dark person and a light person. I think technically it's beacons. Healing it in beta sucks too, so just be ready.
Spreads, it looks like they use the start of Brute for like the chakram baits on the inside. But like there's some scenarios where we end up where it's super rough. Like if you have to cross the stage if you're dark beacon or wait, actually light beacon, I think. Well, actually both beacons, and you have to cross to like the opposite side to get to your spot. It looks like we've been able to do it just fine.
Yeah.
I'm scared of like the hallway problem where we just like wiggle left or right and then just kill each other.
Yeah, I mean, stacks are so much easier for beta. I mean, spreads, I think the one way you can do it too is you can spread based off roll or something, but we can figure that out as we go. But also, like, Wormhole, we're like so close to actually getting Wormhole. I don't think we've actually made it through cleanly once, but we're still making it through. But definitely, if you need to refresh on anything, or if you have any questions, feel free to ask on that. Definitely pot at the beginning of Alex 1 now, and then we'll actually pot at the beginning of Perfect Alex now too, both to get the practice in for your rotation. It's an awkward pot, Both for that and it'll really feel bad if you didn't pot at the beginning of Perfect Alex, and then we somehow fluke a 1% in rage. That would feel bad.
You can also got 10 into the wall at the end if you want.
Yeah, don't do that. And don't be the person who says, I'm not going to LB for parse and cause a wipe, because I've seen that too. Oh, we don't need the LB. I'd rather get a good parse, and then they died.
Noted.
LB is like 3% of his health or something. Maybe more.
Is it during at the end of the trines, or is it afterwards?
Usually you LB once you get in position to dodge the last trine. You LB immediately, and the end of that LB is what triggers your 2 minutes, so that you don't lose any attacks in buffs too. So everyone else is still just building.
Melee's our last prisons anyways. Does it really matter because we put LB there as well? Right? Like ideally not, because it gets kind of scary. Because like, what if it like hits, like the jail hits me before I get it off or something? But it's
I mean, you could do that too, I guess.
There's no burst back there, so
You can LB right at the end.
Yeah, you can.
But,
I know.
like in terms of like pure damage wise, it may be better to do it after the trines, because I know Subin has his dot on Chaos Thrust still. It might get some value off on the cages.
Yeah. I mean, I'll be honest. If we have a clean run, it's not going to be that close. This group does a lot more damage than my first group did, and once we got it clean, we were killing like before tanks got captured. A lot of the close calls you were looking at are probably on patch, which was a bit rougher damage-wise.
Oh no, they were in walker patches. So it's like,
oh really?
Yeah.
I mean, you should
lower damage overall.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I would expect us to kill. The first time, there'll be like maybe 1 or 2 DPS in jails, probably not even that. Unless we have like a death or something. If you have a death, you can still kill, but it is really close. So. But yeah, I think that's it. So good job tonight. We'll see if we meet next week. And yeah. And any questions about, like, I'll try. I mean, I'll see. I'm gonna have to sleep right now, but I'll try to get some pictures, and I might just make a quick MIT plan as well, because I have one